Hello, I'm Nicholas M. Kelly from the Department of Rhetoric here at the University of Iowa. In this lesson, we're going to learn a bit about how to get started with blogging, some basic concepts of web page design, and how to use the WordPress website platform. In specific, today we'll cover how to set up a new WordPress site. We will learn how to write and edit a blog post in WordPress, and we will learn how to insert links and multimedia content in our posts. We will also learn a bit about how you could use WordPress or a similar platform to build your own personal website, and we will see what types of pages and content are usually found on a WordPress site. For our lesson today, there's just a couple of things you'll need. First, you'll need access to a laptop or desktop computer. You'll also need a web browser, which should likely be installed already on your computer. Lastly, you'll need the login information for the course WordPress site. Your instructor has included this information on the course icon page. First, let's go over how to create a WordPress site if you find you might be interested in making your own page after this lesson. To create a WordPress site, go to wordpress.com and click the Get Started button. This will take you to a page where you can fill out the username and password you would like for your WordPress site, as well as the email that you want to tie to that site. This email will be used to verify your site, and this is the email where you will get notifications regarding your site. WordPress will give you a number of options for how you initially want to organize your site and how you would like it to look. Many of the options will have fees associated, but there's plenty of free options you can use for now. If you ever decide you want to change, you can always adjust later on. For now, though, we will use our course's own WordPress site for our work. Go to wordpress.com and click Login in the top right corner. Logging in with our course WordPress information here will allow you to follow along with this lesson. The login information for the WordPress site has been posted to the course icon page by your instructor. When you log into WordPress, the key menu you will use is the My Site bar. You can find it at the top right corner of your screen. This is how you will add content and control other features of your site. One specific option you can control from the My Site bar is your privacy settings. You can find this by clicking on the Privacy menu. You can set your site to public, hidden, or private. Public means search engines can find your site and anyone can see your content. Hidden means anyone can find your site if they have the web address, but search engines will not see the site. Private means people can only see your site if you have previously approved them. Our main focus for this lesson, though, is learning how to create content on a blogging platform like WordPress. There are two types of content you can add to a WordPress site: blog posts and pages. Blog posts are individual posts found typically on the front page of the site. They are organized in chronological order on that front page. Pages are permanent sections of the site. They can be used to organize content or keep things in a stable place. Things like an About section for a site are a common use of pages. You can also use the Pages function to create an online archive of content or a personal portfolio. To add either a blog post or a page to the site, go to the My Site bar and find the Add buttons near blog posts or pages. Once you click to add a blog post, you'll see the blog post interface. If you've ever used Microsoft Word or similar software to write a paper or other project, this interface should look familiar. You have a bar at the top where you can enter a title for your blog post. Beneath the title entry bar, you have a number of formatting options and other tools. You can customize the size, shape, and layout of your text using automated settings such as headings, subheadings, or body paragraphs. To the right of that, you can set your text bold or italic. Moving to the right again, you can see options that allow you to set your text to a block quote, useful for longer quotations you might want to use in a project or post. Past that, you can align your text to the left, right, or center, just like you might do in a word editor. Lastly, WordPress has a built-in spell check function. Remember, however, that with any written project, spell check is not a replacement for proofreading, and you'll always want to look over your writing for any mistakes that spell check might not catch. The blog interface also has some more advanced features you can explore. These can be accessed by clicking the three dots on the right side of the menu bar. There's also a button that allows you to directly edit the HTML code for your site. This can be useful for embedding content, for instance. However, editing HTML is a highly advanced option that we won't be covering within this lesson. To publish a post in WordPress after content is added, simply hit the Publish button on the right side of the blog post interface. If you find that you want to edit a post after you've written something, all you have to do is return to the My Site menu and click on Blog Posts. you'll find a listing of all the posts on the site. Find the post you want to edit and click the Edit button. Of course, blogs and websites can have more content than just text. They can have links to other pages and can include other forms of media, such as images, sound, and video. Being able to integrate these different forms of content is a key advantage of the blog platform. Links can be used to reference or cite information. They can be used to link and connect pages. Media, like images, video, and sound, can be used to have examples of content you're writing about directly in your post. They can be used as evidence for claims you want to make if you're composing a persuasive argument. Most importantly, this content can be used to add more interest to your textual content on the site. To add links, you simply need to click on the link button on your menu. It looks like a chain link. When you click the link button, the link menu will ask you for a URL. This is the web address of the page you want to link to. You can find it at the top of your browser. The menu will also ask you to insert the text you would like your link to display, something like "click here." You can also link to other pages on your WordPress site automatically with your Link to Existing Content menu. You can also highlight text in your post and click the link button to add a link to text you already have in your post. To add multimedia content to your post, click on the plus icon near the Format Select box on the left side of the blog post menu. This will open your media library. From the media library, you can click Add via URL to add content you find on the web. If you have the web address for an image or other content, you can copy that URL and paste it here to link to it without having to download it. You can also add content directly from your computer. To do that, click on the Upload Media or Add New button. This will allow you to search for files on your computer and add them to your media library. Once you have content added to your media library, click Insert to add that content where your cursor is located on the blog post or page you are editing. Before we end this lesson and you have a chance to experiment with WordPress yourself, let's talk just a bit about the Pages option. Working with Pages is more complex than working with blog posts, but it does offer an easy option for building your first website. Just like blog posts, you add pages from the My Site menu. Simply click Add by Page. Pages use the same editor as blog posts, and pages are an easy way to have content in a permanent, stable location on a site. Once again, this makes Pages a natural fit for things like About sections or content portfolios you want to display online. There you have it. You've learned the basics of blogging and the WordPress format. We've also learned a little bit about the concepts behind website construction. Now, you have the chance to use these skills to make something. For this activity, you will utilize the blogging skills we have learned to produce a simple multimedia blog post on the course WordPress site. You will create a new blog post on the course WordPress site. Remember, the information you need to log into the course WordPress site has been posted on Icon by your instructor. After you've created a post, add some content to your post. Take as your theme, the most interesting thing I've seen or read online recently. Give your post a unique title and add your name at the top of the post so your instructor knows who wrote the post. In your post, write about 250 to 400 words describing the most interesting thing you've seen or read online. Have at least one piece of media content and one link in your post. When you're done, hit publish on your post. That way it's saved on the course WordPress and your instructor can see you've completed this assignment. Happy experimenting and welcome to the world of blogging.